Ouch. Where am I? This still my nightmare? That must be Corona. Look, Spot. Kalita has brought us almost right up to the castle. Yippee! Finally, I managed to open the gates of hell. What kind of horrific flying creatures are those? Looks like they're preparing for an attack. I hear voices. There seems to be some kind of a conference. Maybe I can listen in for a bit.
Gawny, come here. Why does it take you so long?
What is it, boss?
The time has arrived. The king is getting weaker and weaker. The troops shall stand by. Our patience will finally pay off.
Yes, our time has finally arrived.
Time? Ha! Do not talk of things you don't understand. The world breaks up. Everything that has structure will be washed away by the stream of time eventually. All that remains is dust and rust, mold, debris, and endless pain.
You are talking of your wounds, boss.
It's the passing of time that gets to me. It's like poison for me. It gnaws at my flesh. It eats through my blood, like it eats through the land that slowly collapses before our very eyes. It's the king's fault. He has the power to prevent it, but he is too gutless and hides in his chambers.
He will suffer for that.
That is true.
Yes. You will crush the king like a slug. You will dissect him and dance on his remains. And the masses will hail you. Trample harder, trample harder.
Gawny.
And they will sing, Asgiles, Asgiles.
Gawny.
And then there will be a big celebration and colorful pennants.
Gawny! There will be no laughs under my reign, Gawny. No penance, no music. This world is a broken down place. A place of doom. A place of death. Singing and dancing? Pah! That is over now. The king's number has come up. Now, go back to your post. I want to inspect the troops.
These must be the Asgiles, and they're planning an attack on the king. Oh, what have I gotten into now? What kind of creature was that? I guess I don't really want to know. I think I could make something out of this. And at the very moment, the jolly little clown slew the fierce creature with a heavy stone. I've not really descended to that level, have I? What kind of peculiar stone discs are these?
What's going on here? Hey, wake up!
Uh-oh.
What has happened? Who did this to you? An intruder? In my headquarters? Just wait! Who dares to... What? Well, who have we here? A little snoop.
What? A snoop? No. My name is Sandwick. I'm just a clown. A harmless little clown. Nothing else.
Are you aware of where you are, little clown?
I must have taken the wrong turn somewhere.
Taken the wrong turn? Yes, indeed. I have good news and bad news for you, Sandwick. The bad news is, you have made a very, very stupid mistake.
And the good news?
The good news is, it was your last mistake. Goni!
What's up, boss?
Take this intruder to the cell. I want to ponder in peace and decide how I'll punish him for his stupidity.
Oh dear. That's not good. Not good at all. Aha! There's a key in the keyhole at the other side. I could try to gnaw through the door, but I would probably die. Hey? Hello?
What's going on in there? What do you want, you fool?
I have a couple of questions.
Please, go ahead, but make it snappy.
Who is in this cell before me?
Yes, it was a scrawny little fellow, our last guest. Green was his skin, and thin were his arms. So thin, he was so scrawny. It's a shame that he had to leave so soon. He knew some about the Whispering Stone. Yes, but he didn't have it with him. Luco was very upset.
Luco is looking for the Whispering Stone?
What does the clown know about the Whispering Stone?
Oh, I don't know anything about it. It just sounded like a thrilling story. You can tell me some other time. Are you the Asgiles?
You've guessed it.
No further questions.
Even
I'm hungry.
you want something to... Well, here's something for...
Ah! What exactly is this? It's not by any chance.
It's the remains of the mildew. The boss didn't want it.
So he didn't want to eat. He must be a real gourmet.
You have no idea.
I want to complain to the cook.
Besides, the cook is missing at the moment.
He's missing?
He has displeased the boss. Yes. So he went into hiding. I was supposed to go look for him, but a certain prisoner won't stop making a fuss.
You might as well go looking for the cook. I won't make any more of a fuss.
You will keep quiet, yes?
Cross my heart.
Don't you dare make the slightest sound while I'm away.
Sound. Ick. It's enough to make you think Grandpa is a celebrity chef. Hey. Ha! Finding something useful in here would be like the proverbial needle in... Hey, it's just a moment. There really was a needle in this haystack. Somebody up there is trying to... Let's see. If I attach the needle like this, I get an unshaped, whatchamacallit, half spoon, half needle. It's a spoodle. Well, better than nothing. Let's get rid of that thing. I should be able to push the key out of the keyhole with this, if my stubby fingers don't thwart my plans again. Hey! I made it! I should savor this triumph as long as I can. I bet I'll get caught again soon. Couldn't I have solved this problem in a more inventive way? The bluntness of this action diminishes, and the fact, how do I get it? I should be able to free the key with this. Yuck! Now my hands are all sticky. The guard doesn't seem to be anywhere near at the moment. Alright. It can't get any worse, can it? Although, I've had that same thought before. The drawbridge is closed. I never reach the other side this way, but there are plenty of opportunities to get killed on this side too. The rope is keeping the bridge closed. That's where the Asgiles honed the knives they use for disemboweling fleeing prisoners. Oh dear. Mildew soup. Well, I'm not really convinced. Cute.
Oh, they're gone. I almost suffocated again, but never mind. Those morons will never find me. Never. I am so clever. Dooby dooby doo. The cook is the cleverest fellow. Nobody finds the place where he hid. They're searching in every dark hollow. They're searching in the darkest of... What? How? Oh.
Something about this wall strikes me as odd, but there's nothing here. I must have been mistaken. Hey, you! Hey, you in that suit of armor. Hello! I found you. Don't pretend now. I know you're in there.
But I'm not.
I can see you.
Maybe you suffer from hallucinations.
So, you're an hallucination that answers questions?
Let's see.
What are you doing in there?
In here? There's nobody in here. Just go away.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just a figment of your imagination.
Why would you hide then?
I'm not hiding. I'm not here at all.
Oh, in that case, I can go and tell everyone your hiding place.
What? No.
Why shouldn't I give you away?
Because you're an honest person and not a betraying Asgiles.
If you're not in there, the hiding spot would be unoccupied, wouldn't it?
Yes, but...
So I could go and tell everyone. No damage done.
What? Who do you want to tell?
Well, who do you think? I'll tell it to your boss.
That doesn't scare me. You don't even know his name.
His name is Yuko?
Oh yeah? So, what are you gonna tell him?
I'll tell him I know where the cook is.
No, don't do that. Please, I'm begging you. Yuko will kill me.
Okay, once again. Why are you hiding from Yuko?
Well, why do you think? I messed up his favorite dish, like the last 3 cooks. But I don't want to end up like them. Please don't give me away.
What is his favorite dish?
Mildew soup.
Yuck, Grandpa used to make that too.
Hey, it's a traditional Asgiles dish. A real delicacy.
Mind you, the mildew soup was way better than his wart stew.
It's not easy making a good mildew soup, you know. The recipe is an ancient secret. Only the very best cooks can make it right.
But you know the recipe.
Basically, yes, but not really that well. It never comes out right when I make it. And now Lucot wants to turn me inside out. Oh dear, oh dear.
Can you tell me the recipe?
Never. It's a secret.
Hello? Lucot?
Huh? I'm not scared. You're bluffing.
I know where the cook is.
Don't strain yourself. I'm not impressed. Just quit it, okay?
Up here in the armory.
Okay. You win. I'll tell you the recipe. But quit screaming, will you?
Now I'm curious.
Well, you need something from the air, something out of the ground, something from the water, and something from yourself.
What?
Why don't you listen? Something from the air, something out of the ground, something from the water, and something from yourself.
Just a moment. That's not a recipe. That's a line for memorizing 3 of the 4 elements at best.
I don't know anything else. Just leave me alone.
See you later.
Please, and don't forget you've never seen me.
Yeah, that needs sharpening very badly. Ouch! Sparks in the eye! Sparks in the eye! Shoot! Can you believe it? I did it! Wow! I'm more dexterous than I thought. Finally, the road to the lion's den is open again. Oh dear, I've always been bad at untying. Oh, I've always been bad at untying.
You'll soon get over your singing, little birdie. I've heard the cook makes an excellent caterpillar soup. Relax. It isn't your turn yet. Today, there's mildew soup on the menu, and you'll keep me company for the time being. The smell of fear helps me concentrate on my strategic planning.
Let's see if I can give this little gem a final polish, without losing my fingertips, that is. Oh dear, I seem to have overdone it a bit. The coin is sharp like an arrow now. My handiwork resembles an arrow, in a way. There. I think I could make something out of this. Well, here we go. Hey, stay here! The trap is set. He presents himself on the proverbial something from the air, something out of the ground, something from the water. And now to add something from myself. There, that should do the trick. Nothing's happening. But why? I'm so stupid. It isn't boiling properly. The fire is much too weak. I should get some more heat under the cauldron. Just a moment. Something from the water, something out of the ground, something from the air, and something from myself. No, this isn't part of the recipe. The fire's very weak. I'd better put some more tinder. Amazing! It worked! I can cook! It actually paid off that I never looked over Grandpa's shoulder.
Hey lads, the soup is ready!
I need some kind of a beater.
What kind of noise is that out there? Just wait! If I miss the gong for mealtime, heads will roll. Finally! The mealtime gong. Gorny seems to have found a new cook already. I hope for his sake that he prepares a better mildew soup. I'm beginning to run out of staff. Nothing smells better than correctly cooked mildew soup. Perhaps I've ordered the execution of the cook prematurely.
Spot, I'm getting you out of there. I still don't know how, but don't worry. I'll come up with something eventually. Come on, Spot. Use the mouse hole. Get out of there immediately. Spot! I think Spot did that very well. I'm very proud of him. Come on, Spot. I want to get out. Got it. No, that's not necessary. It's already... No, there's nothing here. I could have sworn. Just a second. There is a secret passage after all. There. Oh, I'll leave that so I won't have to walk. That could actually work. Let's go, Spot. Show your stuff. Wait a second. I'll close the door. I don't want all of us. Forget about us before I die of smoke poisoning. There's a hole in the bucket there and meet you, Henry. Spot is too heavy to throw that far. Spot is too heavy to throw that. Spot is... What's that? An elevator? Let's see. Rickety design, no rails to grab onto, decayed boards, frayed drag rope, goes up into dizzying heights, and is being driven by a complicated mechanism. Yep, this escape route has been made especially for me. Oh, I want to go back to my cell. I still can't believe I was able to get away from them. Corona. How shall I ever reach that place? Hey there.
Stop it, you scalawags. Not half a step further.
Can you help me?
That depends. With what?
I have to get to Corona really fast.
To Corona? Ah, forget it. The train doesn't go there anymore.
A train? What train are you talking about?
I told you to forget it. The line has been discontinued. You'd better find another way.
What other way is there to Corona?
Well, to be honest, the train was the only way to Corona. But I already told you, it doesn't go there anymore.
I've got Asgiles hot on my trail.
The Asgiles can come if they want. I'm prepared for that.
You're through with life?
No, I've placed some traps.
Everything is so horrible. The Asgiles want to attack Corona, the world will end, and it's all my fault.
Oh boy, what kind of a wuss are you? If I were your world, I'd rather end myself, and that's a fact.
I will destroy the world.
Well, that's what I want too. So what? But take my advice, don't spread that around. People don't really appreciate that kind of thing.
I'm forced to talk to wound-up screwballs all the time.
Really? I hardly ever have to do that. This week has been the first time, actually.
You can't help me. Nobody can.
I think so too. The way you're dressed. Is there anything else? You're blocking the view of my favorite tree.
There's a train?
Don't you ever listen? I told you, there's no train. The locomotive still stands up there, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
May I take a look at the locomotive?
Well, that's rich. Do I look like a museum? I told you, there's no train. On the other hand, the idea isn't too bad. I wonder what I could charge for an entrance fee.
But the idea of the Railroad Museum has something to it.
Yeah. But the entrance fee, would it in fact pay off? I'm not sure about it.
I'd even pay 10 gold coins for something as great as that.
Honestly? You think people would pay that much to see a discarded locomotive?
Well, it's not just any old locomotive. In fact, it went to Corona, didn't it? So it's a royal locomotive.
Royal? That means I've been sitting on a gold mine all the time.
And you didn't even notice.
How could I have been so blind?
Luckily, you've proven your infallible business sense in the end.
You could say that again. I almost missed a lifetime opportunity here. Come here, people from far and near. Starting today, Maurice's Majestic Railroad Museum has opened.
Well, how's business with the museum?
I haven't had a single customer. What am I doing wrong?
I have a couple of ideas on what to improve.
Oh yeah? And why should I listen to you? It's not like you're my advisor or anything.
You could hire me as...
All right. After the work is... So, what do you say?
You should change the name.
Should I really?
Definitely. Maurice's Majestic Railroad Museum sounds...
What do you suggest?
I like Maurice's Medium.
Less exclusive, but maybe that opens it up. Maurice's... I hope it'll... Do you have any other suggestions?
You could lower...
I guess 8 pieces of gold would be plenty for a visit to Maurice's Medium Museum.
You should take... It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
Yeah, all right. I see that. Unfortunately, I can't leave here to do that myself. I have to watch the cash box in case a member of...
You could hire me as a lawn, and I can do it for you.
That seems... I'd probably have the only museum with it. On the other hand, I can't handle... All right, so be it. You'll get 1 go after the work.
It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
But what shall I do? Those darn blighters keep...
There's nothing much you can do.
Well, alright.
Have I told you that I'm a passionate I could give it a try.
You?
Why not? There's nobody else here.
Alright, if you can scare the birds away, you get 1 gold coin, just like I said. After the work is done.
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I hired? You better come up with something or...
What about my
You are my... But you haven't... Therefore, that you are my... And you are...
laundry?
Therefore, so you've already... I'll keep the money until that...
I don't...
You sure?
Mission accomplished.
Oh, bravo! You scared away the birds! Do you want a staff member of the month?
Your gratitude is payment. Hey there again.
It's you again? What's that supposed? A siege?
I have enough.
So I'm paying you for this after.
Maybe it's because of the grumpy members of staff?
You're probably... You look like someone has ridden you.
You mean...
I meant what I said. What do you suggest?
You should hire a jester.
A jester? Have you gone mad?
Hey, I happen to know the staff. I don't want to scare you, but if they don't get some entertainment soon, they may go on strike.
A strike? All right, but where can I get it?
You can't do the job
Why not? Do you think I'm not...
When should I start?
Right.
Great.
You'll get 1 go after the work.
Alright, first, you should fire the grumpy manager.
I can only do that with 3...
That's a shame. Oh,
I think I'll give a...
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I hired? You better come up with something or I'll cut your pay.
I haven't...
So I'm paying...
Maybe it...
What? Those... What else do I...
You should introduce,
Staff discount?
Why not?
What? Hey, you're... Those morons!
Okay.
All right, it's a deal. Members of staff...
Oh,
I'll give a motivating speech during the...
you could lower...
Some more? Well, listen, Maurice's Media Museum as well.
I can't...
You better come up with some...
What about...
You are my just, and you are my... So you've already earned 4. I'll keep the money until after you...
May I take...
Sure. That's it? Okay. Do you have the money?
Couldn't I just take it out of my...
First we have to look at what we... Well, you are my advice. You are... So you've already earned 4. All right. It looks like you've earned enough. Welcome to Maurice's...
Neat, but how do I get up to the locomotive? Unless... Oh no, another elevator. Why didn't I just stay in Asgiles' fortress? There, a beautiful V-belt. Good idea. If I tie Spot to the elevator, he might delay it long enough. Don't play hard to get now. I'm sure nothing will happen. Uh-oh. Spot? Ah, you're back again. Please, no more shenanigans, okay? You know I've got weak nerves. He'd probably be just as useful. Oof, did I do that? Wow! Oasis Media Museum really is worth the entrance fee. Yes, that could work. Yes, it worked. The coals are burning. Now I only have to disengage the immobilizer system, and off we go. Hey, Spot, can you try to, I don't know, somehow spool this thing open? Hey, wait a minute. I think I have a plan. There, and now for phase 2 of my plan, which is developing phase 3. Yes, it worked. The immobilizer system is disengaged. Corona, I'm coming. I hope I'm not too late.
And finally, there it was. In the middle of the nothingness between the clouds, on one last needle of rock, there was the castle of Corona. Sandwick had reached his destination.